And finally, now that it's loaded, come on. Finally, we can finish this game off. You gotta remember, this was an illusory world made by Hargon. With Hargon dead, the world is fading. That's right. Where's Lulu? Ah, she's in hell. Hi there. Yes. Yep. Yeah, she really is a cunt. Sorry to say that word, but jeez. Man, she's just a really disagreeable person. You made this? Well, you could at least put some effort into it. It's like, don't you just want to slap her across the face? Ah. That's the type of word you don't ever want to use to describe somebody, but oh man, yeah, I'm not even going to bother trying to talk to these people. They're basically going to say, yeah, you came back, we're glad to see you, but the world's going to end and we're scared. That's pretty much the gist of everything they're going to say. So, yeah, let's not call Lulu any more bad words like that. But seriously, my God. I've never wanted to set anyone on fire as much as... Oh, man. Well, it is what it is. So we're here. Now what? We're going to make a new world. Let's do it. Yes. Right. We just pounded our foreheads together for some strange reason. So do they just Hadoken this thing, whatever it is? Because I know they just flew around their with their windbreakers. Yay! Yay! Glad to see everybody, except for Lulu. Bow chicka bow bow. And that's that. Besides letting a horrible expletive fly, our return wasn't too terrible. So now we have credits to watch. But, yeah, that's that. That's Dragon Quest II. Dragon Quest Builders 2. As for whatever became of Hargon, it's never really explained. I'm guessing he hopefully went to whatever was beyond this and made some friends, I guess. I don't know. Because we don't really talk about a Hargon anymore. Which should surprise absolutely no one. So, I found this game to be superior to the original in a lot of ways, but there were some things about it that just really drove me absolutely bugfuck, and one of them was the unskippable text from Hargon and from Malroth, you know, the big, you know, scary lizard guy, not the actual Malroth we've been palling around with this whole time. That drove me absolutely crazy, and I just couldn't stand that. Because it just didn't make any sense to have unskippable text of any kind, really. Especially when Malroth was having a conversation with Hargon, and Malroth, you know, had his text in the little window that you could press X to skip. But Hargon would basically just stay on the screen for 25 seconds. It was just strange and bizarre and stupid, and I didn't understand why they did that, but that was one of the biggest things about this that I didn't like. It's bigger, it's longer, it's a pretty satisfying experience. The original Dragon Quest II, not quite so satisfying. I mean, it was just a hard slog to get through. But this one, you know, takes the whole builders thing that was established in the first game and kind of expands on it, and, you know, makes it, you know, a lot more fun, I thought. So yeah, I went ahead and got all the trophies for this, just like I did for the original. So I got 100%, got the platinum trophy for the first game. I got the platinum trophy for this game, and the hardest one to get. And I swear I cannot describe this without sounding like an absolute lunatic, is the breeding for the rare pets. Because you got to go to the Explorer Isles, right? And you have to find either 2 dogs or 2 cats, whichever ones you want. And you have to bring those 2 dogs and cats back to your island. And you have to make them their own little pet house with a pet bowl, 2 pet beds, 2 nameplates on the side of the wall, and a haystack in the corner for some strange reason. And then you have to feed them a whole bunch of meat, like 100 pieces of meat per, right? And then you have to You have to raise their happiness up to 100%. And that's when things get really, 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 really stupid. Because then you have to farm a whole bunch of plants to get a rare version of a strawberry called a moreberry, not a lessberry, but a moreberry. And then you have to feed these two happy cats or these two happy dogs these moreberries so they'll go back to their little pet house and boink. And once they boink, you'll get a puppy or a kitten. And then you got to breed them through about 3 or 4 generations each time, building them a new pet house. Each time, giving them a metric fuck ton of meat to make them happy. Each time feeding them more berries so they'll go back to their house and boink. And before you know it, you have a bunch of inbred cats and puppies and cats running around. And you got to go 4 or 5 generations into this before you get the rare one and get the trophy. And it just takes forever. Anyway, Malroth is actually looking at the Gallif's little Builderpedia, which is a literal Builderpedia. It's not something that... Gallif's not coming up with these recipes. They were already in the book to begin with. Yeah, everything was in the book to begin with. Booyah. So Gallif's been doodling and scribbling in that book for ages. And now he's a builder. Woot. So with that done, you get to go back to the Isle of Awakening, and you get to... yes, please. You get to go back to the Isle of Awakening and you get to do all the stuff that you want to do. It's basically just free build from here on out. You don't have to worry about story or anything like that. With the exception of Skelkatraz and Malhalla, you can visit any place you've been to. You can go back to Furrowfield anytime you want. Crumbledon, Moonbrook, and of course Explorer Isles. You need to make gratitude points and use the gratitude points to unlock the Explorer Isles. So yeah, let's go back out there and check out and see what's going on. The tablet targets are exactly what they sound like. They're basically just a bunch of stuff that you need to do. Building a restaurant is basically just a kitchen and a dining room together. Building a castle is a throne room and a royal bedchamber together. Building a spa is a music room and an actual spa together, a spa resort. Yes, here we are. I'm here. Yes. Here we are. You want a tower so tall it'll tickle the heavens? Hey, got all my stuff. Alright, let's blow this echo flute and see what's going on. Looks like I'm going to actually have to keep blowing it to see which way we're going. Well, I'll be damned. Looks like it's the hairy hermit. It also looks like he materialized in the wall. That's weird. Alright, let's knock a hole at the cliff, see what's going on. Hi there! Well, he's a little smaller than he was last time. An Ulta mallet. Like the builder's mallet from the original game. Okay, there's one last thing I want to do before we sign off. I pointed out way back when we were first climbing up this mountain to go see this guy that there was a hidden cave in the side of the mountain here that was real easy to miss. Right here. Well, it turns out I can bash my way in here now. What's in here? Those magnetic blocks. You can push them and you can pull them. Okay, you see there's some books here. This green one right here, this red one right here, and there's a blue one right up here. Read these books before you destroy them. And they'll tell you how to make these magnetic blocks. Pushers and pullers, making the blocks themselves. Because there's an item, there's a material that you can get on one of the Explorer Isles called magnetite, and you need to use that magnetite to make these magnetic blocks. And if you didn't know this was here, you wouldn't have any idea what to do with the magnetite because it doesn't serve any other purpose. Yeah, like I said, just make sure that you read these books before you destroy them. There you go. Pretty simple. Alright. Now there's some more stuff in here. There's a medicinal wheel. I'll take that. One of these days I'll come in here and clear out this room, but for now, just bust a hole in here so I know it's here. Don't have to hunt for it anymore. It's a pretty big gaping hole. I don't think I'm going to have to worry too much about not seeing this anymore. Okay. Well, that's it. That's Dragon Quest Builders 2. Joy.